Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your Born Busters coming up, but first, our top story. A wintry mix of weather has led to multiple crashes in Brookings County. That includes this one last night on Highway 14 between Brookings and Volga, where a car slid off the road and struck a bridge. No one was hurt. The sheriff's office is reminding drivers to use caution, especially on bridges and at intersections. Meanwhile, Moody County deputies reported thunder sleet last night while working on the scene of a rollover on Interstate 29. The Occupational Health and Safety Administration has confirmed it is investigating a workplace death in Sioux Falls. OSHA says it happened Wednesday at Truck and Trailer on Cliff Avenue. OSHA has 6 months to investigate workplace deaths and to issue potential citations. We expect to learn more about former South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem's new role as special envoy to the Shield of the Americas. President Trump and Noem are scheduled to host a Shields of the Americas summit in Florida today, where Trump will provide additional information about the security initiative involving the U.S. and several Latin American countries. Trump removed Noem from her cabinet position as Homeland Security Secretary on Thursday. The Republicans running for South Dakota governor are sharing their thoughts about Noem's replacement at DHS, U.S. Senator Mark Wayne Mullen of Oklahoma.
Mark Wayne Mullen, Senator Mullen from Oklahoma, this guy's tough. He was a collegiate wrestler. He fought MMA for a while.
In different times require different leaders. President thinks she's going to do a stronger job in a different role, and I expect she'll do a great job.
Those cabinet members serve at the will of the president, and I won't second guess their decisions. Don't even know much about her new position, but I know she'll continue to excel in whatever role she's in.
You can hear more from the candidates when KELOLAND News hosts a Republican gubernatorial debate on March 31st. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Scott Munt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Perry. Well, we are starting with some cloud cover across eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. That will quickly move to the east, give way to sunshine and these warm temperatures. Numbers today in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. A chance for lower 60s in central and western South Dakota. Winds eventually becoming west to southwest. And then for tomorrow, mild temperatures in the 60s and 70s. All the more details on your forecast coming up.
All right, thanks, Scott. Kids are showing off their artistic skills next door to the Summit League basketball tournament. The city of Sioux Falls is partnering with the Summit League on a new public art program titled Full Court Color Arena to Asphalt. The drawings by children will be used to make ramps for backboards that will be installed at 10 parks throughout the city.
Always looking for opportunities to incorporate art in ways that reach a lot of different type of people and really kind of pull art outside of the performing arts spaces and the galleries into our parks and into our public spaces.
The city is still working to decide which parks will receive the ramps and will be installed this summer. Kids can stop and make art in the Convention Center concourse today from noon until 5 p.m. and Sunday prior to the championship games. It's semifinal action at the Summit League Championships today as the men's and women's teams compete at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. Free shuttle service to the Premier Center will run every 45 minutes from the Sioux area Metro Downtown Bus Depot and the Steel District starting at 11 a.m. Jacobson Plaza is your Summit League Central with roller skating and curling activities plus photo ops in front of team banners, an 8-foot basketball, and a 3D tournament bracket. Ag Day at the Washington Pavilion in downtown Sioux Falls gives families an opportunity to learn about agriculture's significance in South Dakota. More than 30 vendors will be set up in the lobby from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Admission is free. Enjoy an eye-opening experience involving owls at the outdoor campus in Sioux Falls. A free open house is highlighting the South Dakota Owl Program. Drop in anytime between 1 to 3 p.m. to learn all about owls and their habitat. No registration is required. Shop for produce, flowers, baked goods, and artwork at the Winter Farmers Market. It's taking place twice a month through April from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Mosaic Arts and Events in Sioux Falls. And the Sioux Falls Skyforce takes on the Austin Spurs in NBA G League basketball action at the Sanford Pentagon. Tip-off is at 7:05. Scott?
And in weather this weekend, we are looking at improving conditions. Keep in mind for this morning, those roadways rather slick, as well as sidewalks and parking lots. But that will improve as we bring in the sunshine, bring in the warm air. It will be a melting day. We'll melt a lot of whatever you received from yesterday. Then for tomorrow, mostly sunny, partly cloudy, even warmer. Lower 70s may show up for the southern half of the area, middle to upper 60s for the north. Southwest winds will help us warm. And then as we get into the new work week, temperatures will take a couple of steps back, but it still looks like a lot of these days will be above average. So our winds for today, we could see a couple of wind gusts near 30 miles per hour or more. We'll hold that again for tomorrow, 30, 35 mile per hour gusts still coming in from the southwest. During the new work week, any chances we have right now, about 20 to 30% for precipitation. Moisture is very, very limited. And for the front half of the work week, I think our best chances may end up being at night until we hit maybe Friday going into next weekend. That's when some colder air will return, and we may have to up our chances to see precipitation toward the end of the work week and going into next weekend. So closer to average as we do go through our Monday through Friday. In comes that colder air for this coming weekend. And then as we get closer to the official start to spring, look at this. Mild air is expected to return. Numbers probably in the 70s. That's the way it looks right now. We'll see how close the 80s get. For today, we'll have highs in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Tonight, temperatures fall to the 30s, and then for tomorrow, just a mild day with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. You can check the details of the 7-day forecast while you're here online. Have a great weekend.